Hi guys, today we're going to start off with a retro casserole. So I've heated my oven to 325 degrees. This is going to be a chicken divan with a little extra lemon because I love the tang of the lemon. First of all, I'm going to take a casserole dish. I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm going to spray it with Pam. I could also spray it with olive oil, but I wanted to use the pan that I have left because I just bought some brand new. So we spray the sides, go up all the way to the sides. Now, earlier today, I went ahead and I shredded some chicken, and I also par-cooked some broccoli. I have about 4 cups of broccoli right here. I cooked it. Well, first of all, I bought a bunch of broccoli last year and I froze it. So I cooked it, I thawed it out, and just par-cooked it. So just wanted to cook it enough to where it would not be so crunchy. So the first thing I'm gonna add to this is my broccoli. I'm gonna go ahead and put that. There's a couple pieces that are too big. I wanna try to make sure that it's bite-sized enough so when you get it, you don't have a big chunk of broccoli, you know, when you take that first bite. Okay, so that's all ready to go. So I'm gonna put that in there. I have 2 chicken breasts right here in this bowl. And what I did was season them with garlic salt, a little bit of chili powder. So I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. Normally, in the past I used to boil my chicken, but I did this in the Instapot and it was so quick and easy. I started it from frozen. And what I did with this, instead of doing chunks, I shredded it. So I did it for 24 minutes, then let it cool, and then I shredded it. So it's only 2 pieces of chicken. It looks like a lot more. We're gonna go ahead and put that over the broccoli right now. So we'll do that. That almost filled that casserole bowl up. Now this is one of those dishes that I used to make for company, and it was so easy because you put it together ahead of time and then bake it in the oven. It came out so nice and bubbly. It is not low fat. It is not cholesterol free, but it is a nice little recipe. So you can make it every once in a while. You can also modify it. So if you wanted to modify it, instead of using the mayonnaise like I'm going to use, you could also use, say, a low-fat sour cream and add that, or a low-fat mayonnaise, or an olive oil mayonnaise. It's up to you. I'm using 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, and I'm using Campbell's. I like the Campbell's better. You gotta watch the soups that you buy nowadays with the amount of sodium and that type of thing. The other thing that you need to be careful about is that on some of the recipes, they will require a certain amount of soup, and some of the soups, the cans of soup, have less than the amount they have in it. Same with the cake mixes. I went to do a cake the other day with the cake mix, and there were 4 ounces less than what I normally use. If you're baking a cake, that's good, but if you're using it in the cake mix in a different recipe like I do, I make brownies with cake mix, then it might be an issue. So make sure you always watch the size of your soups and your cans that you're buying in the store now. Things have changed quite a bit recently. So I've got 2 cans of soup in there, and I'm gonna use 1 cup of mayonnaise. Now, on your mayonnaise, as I said, you can use your olive oil mayonnaise, your low-fat mayonnaise, whatever you'd like. So I'm putting that in there. So that's 1 cup, and we'll put that right here. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is add some lemon juice. Now, lemon juice really gives it a tang. So I'm putting in a little bit less than a 1/4 cup. I like the tang of the lemon juice. It will really perk it up. I'm also going to add some granulated garlic, just a tiny bit, because remember I told you I seasoned the chicken already. So just like a little splash of garlic. I get that all mixed up. I want to go ahead and put a little sea salt. Now we're going to use cheese on this. You can use artificial cheese if you'd like, that's fine. I know there are some vegans that watch my, vegan and dairy-free that watch my videos. You can also use tofu instead of the chicken if you wanted to. It's up to you. I am going to put pepper. This really needs a little bit of pepper. So we're going to put some black pepper in there. and get this nice and stirred up. There we go. Lately, I've been making my own panko breadcrumbs, but today I'm going to be a little lazy and use some panko breadcrumbs that I got from the H-E-B. So that's right there. So we're going to go ahead and put this sauce over the chicken and over the broccoli in the bowl. And remember, I told you that you're going to need to spray it all the way up the sides. You want to make sure that the sauce gets down into the broccoli area. So push that down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. The next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and add breadcrumbs. And I want to make sure I love the crunchiness. In this, you'll have several different textures. You'll have the creaminess, the smoothness, you'll have the crunchiness of the topping, you'll have the pull of the cheese. So you've got several different things going on. I want to make sure I've got enough breadcrumbs on this to get it all nice and covered. Spread this out a little bit. And then I've got about 2 cups of cheese, shredded cheese. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Make sure it's nice and spread out. It'll settle in too as there we go, as we go along, because the sauce is not totally down in there yet. There we go. Now I have 1 stick of butter. You can change this up and you can lighten it up by using olive oil. And so you would use a 1/2 cup of olive oil. I melted my butter. Remember, I talked to you about the crunch. This is going to give it a nice crunch and texture. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Make sure I get it all spread out. And now it's ready to go in the oven. So my oven is going to be 325 to 350. I am going to bake this, and I'm going to bake it covered for 20 minutes. And then I am going to take off the cover and bake it for another 15 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes. I want to get the top nice and browned and nice and bubbly. So we'll come back and we'll show you the finished product when it's done. Hi guys, we're back with the finished product. So we did 20 minutes covered, and we made sure the foil was up and over. Then we took the foil off for another 20 minutes. Then we put it back in for another 10. So we are good to go. I'm going to go, I know you love my mitts. These are my smoking mitts. They're dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into this. It is juicy. It looks delicious. There we go. I get a little bit of that cheese from the top, a little bit of those breadcrumbs. Remember how I told you that was going to be your texture? Oh man, my mouth is watering here. Okay, I'm gonna get this right in here. That broccoli is all nice and cooked, but it's still got that nice green color instead of the gray color when it's overcooked. And let's give it a little try here. Ooh, it's gonna be hot. That's good. Anyway, that's it. Give it a try, and we'll see you on the next video.